Here's some breaking news. Inside Pool Magazine can now bring the world's greatest players right to your front door. Subscribe to Inside Pool for the annual price of just $19.99. Each issue is action-packed with high-impact photos, tournament coverage, in-depth player profiles, and much, much more.
Billiard Club Network presents the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship, where 200 of the world's greatest players compete for pool's most coveted title. It's all brought to you by Chalk Off, the complete pool table cleaner, the Club Rack, it's pool like it ought to be, Diamond Billiards, setting the standard for competition pool, and the Billiard Club Pro Shop, your online pool and billiard superstore. This is the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship.
Welcome to Chesapeake, Virginia. It's the 31st edition of the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship. I'm Jerry Forsythe.
And I am Martin Courtois.
And we are about to watch one heck of a match. These two guys go back a long way. Back in the late 90s, they formed their own cue sport association, the PCA.
Yeah, Wiley has been out of competition for about 8 years now, and he's been trying to make an attempt at a comeback. And right now, with the U.S. Open as an indicator, he's doing a pretty good job of it. Wiley getting ready to break his own balls here at the Open. They're having you rack your own balls to alleviate any controversy with the rack.
Of course, it's a race to 11.
Jerry, I think like last night when we had Archer Duel and I had said that that would be the match of the tournament, I really feel like this is now going to take its place as match of the tournament. We might, if both these players get going, you can see the intensity in Strickland's face right now. You know, this is an important match for both guys. They really want to win.
Well, this is the match that the room's been buzzing about all day long. These two guys have quite a history. They certainly know one another's game.
That they do. CJ, before his hiatus, was climbing up and rising to be one of the top players in the game. Was in the top 5 at one point in time and playing very solid pool, and then just for various reasons opted not to play the game for a while.
Well, he got so busy with his 2 rooms in Dallas. He had a one room which originally was called Champs for a long time, and then he opened another one in North Dallas, and that'll keep you busy.
Yes, it sure will. He's got a bit of a spot here. Excuse me, has an angle on the 3 where he has to try to miss the 5, and it looks like he might have overcut, and he did overcut the 3, and that's the first mistake between the 2 competitors tonight that I will be curious to see how many of those types of mistakes are made, Jerry, not just from CJ, but Earl too. This is a very, very big match for both of them.
Well, Earl's got to find a pocket for the 4-ball and decide how to get there.
You know, the first game and the last game are always the 2 most difficult games to win in every match. And that first game, you have the first game jitters, similar to being on the first tee on a golf course. And you see Strickland here, right out of the gate, making an unforced error himself by trying to come around 3 rails for position and ended up scratching in the side pocket.
Earl looks like he's really trying to stay within himself tonight.
Well, there was a bit of a delay, and I think that caused a little bit of frustration on both their parts.
He looks like he's doing a Ralph Souquet imitation in the chair there, you know, being very quiet, head down. Anyway, CJ back at the table.
Yeah, this should be a pretty simple putt out, and he should be able to pot these balls with little or no problem at all. And then he should probably take a 1-0 lead here.
Back and forth across the table from the 7 to get to the 8. Wouldn't mind being straight in on this shot. As it is, he'll simply go back across the table again, play the 9-ball in the same pocket as the 8.
There it is. Well done, well executed, perfect speed.
And it's C.J. Wiley who puts the first mark up on the board in our race to 11. He now leads Earl Strickland 1-0.
The game starts with a clean table. Get it clean with Chalk Off, the official pool table cleaner of the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship. Just spray it on and wipe it off. That's all it takes. Clean your pool table in less than 60 seconds with Chalk Off and the new microfiber Brunge. It's a brush and a sponge all in one. For more information, call us toll free Visit chalkoff.com or call your local retailer and ask for it by name. That's Chalk Off, the complete pool table cleaner.